Bendy and the Ink Machine, one of my favourite franchises of all time. I've played through the original Bendy countless times and I constantly find myself coming back to just beat the game once more. Hey, there's also a super addictive mobile runner game and a spin-off game where Boris is the main character rather than Bendy. And of course, the very much so hyped up sequel to Bendy and Ink Machine, Bendy and the Dark Revival. And what do you get when you have an awesome and extremely popular video game? You get endless streams of awesome merchandise to accompany the series. And myself being in love with the game series, of course I have some merch of it. Now hear me out, it's been over 8 months since I got a piece of Bendy and Ink Machine related merchandise, and that item just happened to be a duplicate of an Alice Angel plushie that I originally got 3 years ago. So basically, I haven't got any Bendy and Ink Machine related merchandise recently. Until now. Alrighty, so last week I went to a toy store near me to pick up some Bendy and Ink Machine related goods. So let's dig into this bag and see what's inside, shall we? Let's see, wow, look at this guy, that's one big ass Bendy, isn't it? And back into the bag. So here we've got some Bendy and the Dark Revival glow in the dark action figures. Here we've got Sammy Lawrence, Ink Audrey, Bendy in his new suit, and of course, the new generation of Ink Bendy. So let's take a closer look at these goods, shall we? Starting off with this Jumbo Bendy plushie. This sure is one large Bendy, measuring a whopping 18 inches. This is much larger than the original Bendy, which is only about 9 inches, meaning that this one is about twice the size. Just taking a look at the jumbo one right here, you can see it's a lot wider and a lot taller as well. I definitely prefer the jumbo Bendy over the small Bendy. What I've noticed is when there's jumbo versions of plushies, usually the jumbo versions look better than the small versions because they have more space to do better proportions and whatnot. There's so much more space on the plushie and you don't have to cram all of the details together like you would on a small sized plushie. Something to know about this Jumbo Bendy plushie is that this one is actually a re-release one. The original one came out around the end of 2018 or start of 2019. You can see in here, it says Bendy and the Dark Revival, and also, where is it? It says it on here somewhere. Don't know if you can see it, but it did say somewhere that it was made in 2020, which is way after the original. So this is a restocked version. Still the same thing, just released at a different time and made later. The only difference about this one and the original one would be this tag here. So, of course, looks exactly like Bendy. Bendy's an easy character to make in the merch, you know? He's a simple character and very likable, though. Love Bendy. He's really, really cool. So, you can see he's got the Pac-Man eyes, you know, the old cartoon eyes, the white and black colors, the big smile, the bow tie, and then this kind of body, which is what the Bendy plush body looks like, and then the gloves as well. Actually, you may remember if, you've been a Bendy and Ink Machine fan since the beginning, Bendy used to have, 3 lines on his glove, but they changed it, probably because it was too similar to Mickey Mouse. But yep, absolutely love this fella, and I'm really, really glad I got him. Now that we've taken a look at the Jumbo Bendy plushie, let's take a look at the glow-in-the-dark Bendy and the Dark Revival action figure set. As you can see in front of me here, I've got the entire collection. Now, since I'm a collector, I'm not going to take these out of the box. I'm going to keep them up in the box, sealed, brand new in the box here. So we will just take a look at them and inspect them up close, but I will not actually unbox them. So first of all, let's take a look at Bendy. So of course, these are just glow-in-the-dark variants of the original Bendy and the Dark Revival line that came out at around the start of 2020, and then this line came out at around the start of 2021. So this is the newest line. This is about 5 or 6 months old. So before we take a look at the actual figure, let's take a look at the box. So as you can see in the top left here, it says glow in the dark, and then the French variant of that. The Bendy, this is on every single action figure box. We've got the actual figure to not look at, and then here, series 3, you could see it's written that you have a bow tie around it. That's neat. That's a nice little detail. Series 3, Bendy collectible figure, Fat Mojo, recommended for ages 14+. And then at the back here, collect all 4, and I have all 4 of them in front of me here. So Ink Bendy, Ink Audrey, and Sammy Lawrence, and then just all your general jazz that isn't important at all. So now let's take a look at the actual figure. So as you can see, it's just, normal Bendy, but instead he has a total different suit for the upcoming sequel, Bendy and the Dark Revival. So of course we don't know much about this version of Bendy because it's from Bendy and the Dark Revival, which hasn't come out yet. You may remember it was originally meant to come out in 2019, then it got delayed to 2020, and it's still not out, it's been delayed again. And the reason why is that they've like announced that it's going to be released with all chapters rather than releasing a chapter by chapter like they did with the original Bendy and Ink Machine. Dark Revival is going to be all of the chapters released at once, in one big game at once. Although we don't know much about this version of Bendy, you can still see what he looks like. And it looks very cool. I love this new Bendy. I love the suit. It looks very fancy and old style, you know. And here's the accessories he comes with. He comes with a Bendy cutout. And also this little, like, Bendy trophy thingy. Now, of course, as you'd be able to just know, the reason why they're all, like, green colored is so that it can help it glow. Yeah, it looks like an awesome figure. I love all the ink added on there. You can see all the details. Also, the patch and the trousers there is very cool. All the ink just all around on his hands and the bow tie. You can also see it on his head. And you know, you also got like the pockets and the buttons and the vest as well. So very, very cool stuff. I really like this figure. I love this new version of Bendy. I'm excited to see him in the game. Up next, we've got Sammy Lawrence, a character that we know a lot about, who was in the original Bendy and Ink Machine, whose first appearance was in Chapter 2. So Sammy Lawrence, aka the Bendy simp, the guy who worships Bendy a lot. But however, this Sammy Lawrence figure resembles the newer version of Sammy Lawrence, aka the current version. So, taking a look at the accessories, of course you can't have a Sammy Lawrence action figure without his axe as like his main thing, you know, his main weapon. And of course you get another Bendy cutout, the exact same one as you get with the Bendy. This figure actually does look really nice. The kind of like, you know, glow / transparent mask looks very good. Also the trousers are green as well. Other than that, it does just basically look like the normal Sammy Lawrence figure. Now, one thing that's always bugged me about the Sammy Lawrence action figure is the fact that you see the mouth here, like it's the full mouth. You know how Sammy Lawrence in the game, it's like, the full mouth is like kind of cropped off, you know what I mean? It's kind of like broken off a bit of the smile. Yeah, it's not like that in the action figure, and it kind of bugs me because it's like a key characteristic to Sammy Lawrence. It's a key to his appearance. Up next, we've got the new version of Ink Bendy. The Ink Bendy from Bendy and the Dark Revival. Of course, this is the glow variant, and I really like the look of this Ink Bendy. He definitely does look creepier than the original Ink Bendy. I think it'll be very intense when this guy comes after you. So yeah, as you can see, you know, just like normal Ink Bendy has, he's got like one hand like that and then one hand with a glove, just like normal Ink Bendy. See like the very slim characteristics, the slanted bow tie, and the face. Now, I'll have you know right now, I don't like the glow-in-the-dark Dark Revival action figures as much as the original Dark Revival figures. The fact that they're like this, you know, their colors like this, it makes it a little bit hard to see, like, from far away, it's a little hard to, like, so, like, you know, basically from far away, it's kind of hard to see his smile and stuff like that, like, it's just not as clear as the original ones, you know. But overall, they certainly still do look nice. Now, this guy comes with, like, a bottle, like an ink bottle, and, of course, this here pipe, which is one of the weapons in Bendy and Ink Machine. So overall, this is actually an awesome figure. Might be my favorite from the set. I really like this new Bendy. And also, something I forgot to talk about on the box, which you've probably noticed by now, is the fact that there's like the smile here like this, which like accompanies the Bendy face at the back. That's a very cool design choice. And last but not least from this line is Ink Audrey. So Audrey, again, is we've never seen in the original Bendy and Ink Machine, but we do know a little bit about Audrey from the trailers and whatnot. So yeah, this figure does look very, very, very good. So you can see it's very detailed. So you can see like one side there is all kind of normal, the other side's all, like, look at all the lines and stuff, it's very detailed. It's the full ink on here, the hand like that, you see ink all over, just ink everywhere basically, big orange eyes and the hair and whatnot. This figure, of course, again, comes with two accessories, just like the others do. This being another ink bottle and this pipe looking thingy. So there you have it, a review on some of the new Bendy and Ink Machine stuff I have. It's good to finally get some Bendy and Ink Machine stuff after like quite a few months, you know. Really not sure what I'm going to buy next, just whatever. Sometimes I just buy random Bendy and Ink Machine merch. I'm not really after trying to complete any specific collections. I just buy whatever sometimes. Sometimes I'm in the mood, I just go on eBay, look for some Bendy and Ink Machine stuff, or if I see them in the store, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go buy this. So, you know, I could just do a Bendy unboxing at any time. There's nothing I'm specifically trying to get. It's just when I see Bendy stuff, it's cool. You know, I go for it. So, just want to thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video. And, yep, thanks for watching. Bye.